Well, good morning, YouTubers. Thank you all so much for watching. God bless you. You remember this forge I was working on the other day? We're going to test it out this morning, you all, and see how it works. I finally got it finished. I'll give you a close-up there just in a second, let you see just exactly how this is done. I'll talk to you a little bit about it, then we'll build a fire in it. And what I'm going to make this morning, you guys, is one of the tools that I will need for this is a short poker just to poke the fire, okay? So that's what we're going to be doing in this particular video. That's what it looks like on the inside of your fire pot, you all. Now you can line these things, you guys, with clay, but I've got just regular old cement like you lay your chimney blocks with. I had some in there, so I just lined the bottom of it with that. This is a piece of 18 gauge metal where the air is coming through. Of course, you can see the fan. You can see how it's mounted. I simply took two pieces of metal, welded them together, made this bracket, then welded it to the bottom of that thing right there, okay? And there's our fan. Okay, so I had to go down to the automotive store and get a piece of flexible pipe. This worked out pretty good too. This 3-inch piece of elbow right here was a perfect fit for this 2-inch pipe right here. In other words, the outside dimensions fit right perfectly in that hole. Over here I had to use a little bit of tape and a screw to hold this in place, but that's what it looks like. And I want to show you the door down here. See, on the bottom you got to have a little door to let your ashes out. So I simply tapped that right there, you guys, and forged this little door right here, and then tap this. When I get ready to open it, I'll just take a 7/16 wrench. I'll just bump that screw and let the ashes out and put it back. Simple. Okay. Now, why are these slots in here? Okay, the slots are in this thing, you guys, so that you can, instead of sticking a piece of metal down into the fire at an angle where it's going to run into your forge and the part of the metal that you're trying to heat, you won't be able to get it in the fire correctly. You make these slots in here so that when you are forging, and I'll show you that in this video, you can stick your piece of metal straight through the heart of your fire and out the other side of your forge, and that lets you get anywhere on that piece of metal that you're trying to forge. And especially when you're doing large knife blades, you guys, this is the perfect way to do it. So let's get a fire started in this thing and see what we can do. All right, you all, one of the things that I do is I save the coke. When I clean out my forge, I save the coke out of that fire, okay? That's what I'm going to put in the bottom to start with, right there. And I'll get some coal and I'll put on that as well. You all got some fat wood right in the center of that fire right there, okay? That should do it, you all. Oh yeah. Perfect. All right, you all, that's it for this video. Forge, it worked pretty decent, you guys, but you definitely got to keep a cranking, because if you don't, you won't be able to maintain your fire. And when you're used to using an electric forge or a gas forge, that takes a lot of your time as a single person. If you had a helper to keep on cranking the handle for you in that little bitty fire pot there, and of course it burns up the coal really, really fast as well. So for what I designed it for, you guys, I really designed this thing not for heavy forging, like trying to weld or anything like that in it. I don't think that would really be possible unless it was something really thin. But as far as knife making, or you know, forging small little trinkets and items and little bitty chains and stuff like that, this right here would be a nice little hobby forge for you to have. It works really good. The only thing I wish that I had done different on this forge, you guys, instead of putting that elbow in the bottom, I wish I had ran this pipe straight through the side. If I ever make another one, I will run this pipe straight through the side of this thing and not have any grate on it whatsoever. That way your volume of air will be greater. And of course, you know, you only got like a little 6-inch fan here turning. And see how if I start to turn it really fast. You can definitely do some blowing with it. Anyway, you all, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This particular thing right here cost me, you guys, I think I give like $30 for the fan, and I had to pay $26 for this piece of pipe right here, because I had to buy 6 foot of it. The rest of it was free of charge right out there laying on the side of the hill. With that, you all, God bless you. Have yourself a wonderful day.